Hey everyone, thanks for watching first of all. Secondly, sorry for not making a video for quite a few days now, probably nearly 2 weeks. I've been a bit under the weather with the man flu, which as any man will know is quite debilitating. And also Mum has been a bit sick, so I've had to spend a few nights down there helping out while that's been happening. But in the meantime, I have got the shed cleaned up. All that carbon that was all over the floor now gone after mopping the floor about 6 times, and I've got a heap of parts here which mean I'm no longer stalled anymore. I got some sway bar links, so I can finally get that front sway bar sorted out. I got some 10mm spacers for the front, because my Rotor RBX wheels hit the calipers without them, and I wanted to get some that were hub centric rather than the crappy space ones I had, although these aren't that tight a fit. I'll show you that in a minute. Not 100% happy with that, but maybe they've got to be. I don't know. RHD Japan parts finally arrived, so I can screw the wheels on now and start doing the alignment. I got some nylethane rubber bushes so I can bolt the rear sway bar in now. I got some smaller rack spacers because the great big ones in there, they give about 19mm of extra travel. By the looks of it, I only need 12, and I don't like the extra inch or so of rack width that gets added with that setup and adds to the bump steer, so I can hopefully get away with those. It seems a lot better. I got only the best Chinese surge tank. Still got to get an 044 to sit in there. So I'm going to mount that in the rear of the car so I can start thinking about lines. I got GK Tech brake master cylinder stopper, but because I've got an R33 master cylinder and booster, it doesn't fit properly. I'll show you that in a minute too. Finally, well not finally, but I also ordered a whole shitload of AN fittings from eBay because I'm a tight ass, and if it's not brakes, I don't care. So the plan is get all these lines in place, get everything done underneath the car, get the wheels bolted on, and get it rolling so I can start thinking about getting the motor underway. Yeah, that's right. I also wanted to mention I started doing a video on how I did the VGA conversion to the 100Hz/31kHz Trinitron TV and I have my gaming room, but I need to brush up, or I need to learn some animating skills as I want to try and get in the schematics and do some animation with that, but I have no idea how to do it, and I've got to figure that out, so that is to come as well. Right, so next to the fuel surge tank, I've got to install one of these Astra power steering pumps. I've got all the fittings for those to go in, but the bracket is going to need a little bit of thought. I'm going to route all the cables underneath the car. They're all going to be PTFE, China special black nylon cable. Haven't ordered that yet, but next pay that will be happening. Okay, here's these 10mm spacers for the wheels. You can see, or you can probably hear it, they move around. They're not really that hub centric. I mean, when you get the plastic wheel adapters, they tend to sit better than that, and you can see, this isn't a very rigid setup, but it's almost there's about 0.3, 0.25, 0.3 of a millimetre of play there, and I've got a pretty solid theory that that's going to be the same on the inside of the wheel bore, so there's probably going to be 0.5 millimetre off the centre play with those. So if I was going to make them, I'd make them a lot tighter than that. I'm just like, sure, I can understand the clearance on the studs, but there shouldn't be any. That's way too loose on there. It's not ideal. I may have to make some more of these. Okay, here's the booster, or the master cylinder stopper situation. We have the R33 master cylinder, the R33 booster. Here's the S13 GK Tech stopper. Here's the shortest of the threaded stopper options. I've got just the end stopper in there. That nut is meant to be in here. As you can see, it won't fit, and it's also meant to fit this piece here. It's meant to sort of fit between there as well, the nut on there. That's just not going to happen. Not quite sure how I'm going to tackle that yet. I may have to cut that and weld it on there. Yeah, I probably should have made something. I didn't think there was going to be that much difference. But live and learn. I also got another set of the hydro handbrake lines in. I've got all of that in place now, so all the brake lines are in. I've even bolted that down. I got some flare fittings and an M12 to flare adapter for up here. I made up some hard line to fit, so that means that the rear brakes are all set up and ready to go. All I really need to do is put the diff in and make sure I've got enough clearance between the input shaft of the diff and all of these cables. I might have to pull them right down hard and make a bit of a cover up so that doesn't cause any problems. Also, I painted the bottom of the fuel tank. Probably unnecessary. I noticed when I did this that all of the baffles had fallen out and I had to cut them out of the tank. Not sure what I'm going to do there. I should really fill it with foam, but it's way too expensive for my budget at the moment, so that may come later. So there you go. Some updates laced with excuses, but there's going to be progress. I'm going to get there. This is going to be rolling and it's going to be doing skids before the end of the year, and I'm going to get some more arcade vids done and some more gaming mod vids done. So please like and subscribe if you haven't done already. Please keep supporting this channel.